sort of was even. I don't normally they warm up on the sideline, right? But
Yeah, we had Steven, Ja'Cory got hit throughout the game, and there were some times that we had to make sure that Ja'Cory was okay to go. So we had Steven taking snaps and warming up, probably I would say midway through the third quarter on, because of the fact that we just wanted to make sure that Ja'Cory was healthy enough to go. So Steven was ready to go.
He was ready to go.
Yeah.
Obviously, pretty gutsy performance there, those two passes.
Yeah, Steven does a great job. But Steven also takes 50% of the reps during the practice week. So there's really nothing new for Steven. Now, clearly, I mean, they were like the last two plays of the game, so they were plays where they were kind of designed. One was just to get 15 yards closer, and then the last one was to throw it in the end zone. And he ran around and did a great job of being smart and composed, not scrambling and getting tackled, and giving us a chance, giving us a chance. And I appreciate Steven's work ethic. He does a great job and really preparing every week to play.
And when you last couple games, what do you think maybe is missing in the offense? What would you like to change?
I think that we actually had our second best offensive performance of the year last week. We had like 450 something yards. The problem was we just wound up having a fluke turnover. The only turnover we had, I think he's thrown one pick in 5 games. So, and the turnover we had was the ball that slipped out of his hand. When we're on the 12-yard line, and then we're kicking a field goal and we missed a field goal, and then we're on the 12-yard line on 4th and 1 and we don't convert. I think we just didn't get it going in those situations. We moved the ball well, and we were in position to score. We just didn't get to maybe finish the deal like we would like to.
When teams stack the box, stop Lamar, how do you combat that?
Well, you do one of two things. You help Ja'Cory have a career day, in terms of Tommy Streeter, and let the one-on-one matchups occur, and just kind of see if you could help, in terms of giving those guys one-on-one opportunities. And the other thing is you've got to pack the box with them. Add another tight end in the game, keep your fullback in as a lead blocker, and then kind of match man for man. And then the final part of it is encourage guys to just kind of surge in there for 4 or 5 yards. You don't have to always look for a home run. As Coach Gold's been saying, hit singles. Just go up there and, hey, if they're going to pack the box and they give us a 4 or 5 yard gain, that's okay. We don't have to kind of dance around and try to get the big one and make it a 1 yard gain and be in 2nd and 9.
Hey, Jedd, Al was saying how there might be some wholesale changes, potentially depending on how guys do in practice. He said coming off a loss like that, you sort of have to make changes or at least look into it. How strongly are you doing that, and how much do you reevaluate this week versus a normal week?
Well, one of the benefits that you have is you have some time away from the game. So you can watch the game film on Friday, and then you can take a day away, and then you can start working on Duke. And, during that time away, you can kind of reflect back and, what was it? Was it scheme? Was it personnel? Was it plays? Was it players? All that stuff. And then you show up on the practice field, and we had a good practice yesterday. We had a good practice today. So we're in position that we could really evaluate our guys and see where we're going. I think the guys really performed today. The guys that we've been counting on have really come up and done a really good job in added practice.
I want to ask you specifically about Harlan Gunn, the strongest guy on the team, I guess, and Tyler's telling us a little bit about his personality. What does he mean to this offensive line, in your opinion?
He's really, I don't know if he's the foundation of it, but he might be. He's a solid, strong, high character, high work ethic, lunch pail guy. He's a true blue-collar approach to offensive line play. He'll fit in great for the rest of his life playing offensive line. They love those type guys. And he's going to do whatever you ask him to do when you ask him to do it. There'll never be a question about it. You tell him to run through a wall, he'll run through the wall. And we really appreciate all of the stuff he's done for us. And he's had a really good year.
One more on Stephen Morris. Was there a plan at all? You had to get him in this game, but was there hope maybe that you might be able to redshirt him this year?
No, we never. We didn't spend much time because of the fact that he started the first game of the year, and I think based on the way the rules are, I don't think he could have redshirted. But I think it's a little bit of the rules are more clear than that you really can't do it.
Okay. Once you start. Okay.
Thanks.
You got it.
Appreciate it.
Okay, guys.